Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to GK tutorial. In this tutorial, we will do revision, and in your revision test first, syllabus is chapter 13 to 19. So chapter 13 to 19 will be asked in your revision test first. So I will be taking one chapter and I'll make you revise. So let's start with chapter number 13. So here is a image of chapter number 13. See, in this chapter, different pics are given to you and you have to tell in the form of yes or no that it is a gesture of a good citizen or not. Okay. Okay. You just think about this. When you stop at a traffic light, okay, so when you jump red light, it is a gesture, it is a quality of a good citizen or not? Not at all, because when we stand at red light, we should wait for our turn. We should look at the lights, red or green. Okay, only then we should. Red means stop and green says go. So when a person is jumping red light, it means it is not a good quality of a citizen. Okay, next we have people crossing road in red signal. See, there is a red signal. Okay, it means all the vehicles have come to a halt. They all have stopped at one place. It means now they can move. Okay, so after that we have when there is a boy and he is giving seat to an old woman. So that definitely it is a good gesture. It is a quality of a good citizen. Okay, and next we have, see, when one of the train is coming on the platform, we should stand near the train. No, not at all. We should stand far away so that any mishappening should not occur. So standing away from the track at the platform, that is really a good gesture. Okay. So you just see when the people drive, they talk on phone while driving. It is a good quality? No, not at all. It means whenever we drive, we should not talk. And when your parents, when they drive, and if they are talking, it means they are not good citizen. So you can see on the road, there are so many people when they drive, they talk on the phone. So it is not a quality of a good citizen. It means if any of the person is talking on a phone while driving, we should stop that person because it is not a good quality. It can cause any kind of mishappening. Okay, see, monuments are preservance. Okay, these are kept, these are our heritage. And when a person writes on a monument, it is a quality of a good person? No, not at all. Okay, after that, a girl informing a policeman about an unattended object in a public place. It means if you find any kind of unattended object in a public space, you should inform police. Yes, it is a very good sign of a good citizen. Throwing litter in a park. Litter means waste papers, waste material. So whenever we have any waste material, we should, if we throw it here and there in a park, so it is a good signal? No, not at all. Okay. See, bikers, if they are using footpath, see, footpath are for pedestrian. Pedestrian means the people who go on foot. But if the bikers are using that footpath, they are using that space, so it is not a good sign. Okay, clear, students? Now I am going to tell you about next chapter. Next chapter we have about that different kind of logos. See, in your revision test also, in your exams also, these logos can be shown to you and you have to tell about the names of these logos. Okay, you are supposed to tell the names of these logos. So these options can be given to you, but sometimes options are not given to you. So but because its answer can be asked in one word also, so you have to learn by heart all these spellings also, bache. Okay, see, the first logo that we have is H. H, so you can just make a guess. It is a H, so it means it is H for Honda. Okay, and this is a sign of one of the automobile company, that is Renault. Okay, When 4 circles are given to you and these 4 circles are joined, this is a logo of a very famous automobile company, that is Audi. So write down the spellings, learn these spellings very, very carefully. A-U-D-I, Audi. Okay. And Renault, see its pronunciation is Renault. But when you will be writing, write down R-E-N-A-U-L-T, Ren. Okay. After that, next signal is given, that is Toyota. Toyota, Toyota. Okay. Next sign we have, that is given of, see, if you look at this logo very, very carefully, so it is similar to the letter B. Okay. So B for Bajaj Auto. You can learn that B for Bajaj Auto. Okay, beta. Now see, the first logo and the sixth logo both have H. Okay, so how will you learn? If straight H is given, it is for Honda. And if this H is given in this style, it means Hyundai. Okay, so in this way you can learn. After that, BMW logo is given. You have to learn its full form. B-A-Y-E-R-I-S-C-H-E, Balche, Motron, work. M-O-T-O-R-E-N and work, W-E-R-K-E-H. Okay. After that, next, whenever you will learn these spellings, you have to do written practice. Only by reading GK books, you cannot score good marks. You just make it your target that you have to score full marks. If you really want to score full marks, you have to learn it by heart and you have to do written practice also. That is a very famous logo of famous automobile company, that is Royal Enfield. R is there. Okay. So from R you can learn Royal Enfield. Okay. This is a logo of Mercedes. Okay. And see, it seems just like that it is written T. So what is that? It is Tata. Okay. And it is a famous logo of Maruti Suzuki. Write down the spellings very, very carefully. Okay. And next logo, look at this logo very, very carefully. It is Volkswagen. Okay. It is similar. See, at upper it seems that V is written. And here what is written? W. So V and W, Volkswagen. Okay. So bache, you have to do written practice of these all spellings very, very carefully. Okay. Now after that, I am going to share chapter number 15 with you. In chapter number 15, you have been given abbreviations. You have to write down the full forms of these. See, this question can be asked in MCQ also. It can be asked in one word also. So what is the trick to learn it? You have to learn it. You have to read it again and again. You have to learn it by heart. Okay. And only then you can score good marks in that chapter, banking today. SBI. Whenever you write down full form, State Bank of India. So S, B and I, these letters should be written in capital letters. After that, we have UCN. UCN full form is Unique Code Number. Okay. Learn it. You just speak after me. Unique Code Number. Then ICICI, IC Industrial Credit and Investment Corporation of India. Industrial Credit and Investment Corporation of India. Next we have HDFC, Housing Development Finance Corporation. You speak after me when you are watching this video tutorial. Don't think that you have to only watch it, but you have to think that it is actual class is going on. You have to learn it by heart and you have to speak after me. And after revising it, you also do written practice. HDFC, Housing Development Finance Corporation. Suppose any kind of MCQ is given, so you can also get confused in that because same options, similar options might be there. So don't get confused. You will not get confused if you have learned it thoroughly. Okay. Next we have IFSC. Its full form is Indian Financial System Code. Clear? Next we have NEFT. NEFT, National Electronic Funds Transfer. National Electronic Funds Transfer. Next we have AMEX. AMEX is American Express. Okay, American express. STD, special term deposit. Clear? That is, what is that? Special term deposit. Next we have PNB. PNB is a Punjab National Bank. But you keep this thing in your mind whenever you are writing the full form. So the very first letter of every word should be written in capital letters. Like Punjab National Bank, P, N and B should be written in capital letters. This answer can be asked from you in one line also, one sentence also. Okay. So you will be writing like that. The full form of PNB is Punjab National Bank. And if it is asked in MCQ form, so you have to mark correct option. NABARD, National Bank of Agriculture and Rural Development. National Bank of Agriculture and Rural Development. Next we have RBI. RBI is Reserve Bank of India. Next is IDBI, Industrial Development of India. Clear? Next is KYC. KYC full form is Know Your Customer. Clear? Next is HSBC. It is Hong Kong and Shanghai Banking Corporation. Write down the spellings of Hong Kong very carefully. Shanghai, SHANGHAI. Very, very carefully. Banking Corporation. COR, PORATION. Corporation. BOI, Bank of India. Okay. So in this way, you are supposed to write down the forms. Clear, beta? Now, bache, next chapter 16, we have given of emojis. Okay. In emojis, different kind of smileys are given to you. Okay. And you have to match it with right option. But in your paper, it can be asked in the MCQ form also. It can be asked in one sentence also. So let's do one by one. Okay. So the very first smiley that is given here. Okay. You can look at that smiley. See, this face is a smiling face. Okay. But you look at its mouth. Its mouth is open or it is closed? It is wide open. Okay. So you will match this smiley with this smiling face with open mouth. Smiling face with open mouth. Clear? Now look at next smiley, B. Okay. So B here you can say very cute face is given. Okay. So this is also a smiling face and it seems that its eyes are also smiling. See the shape of that. Whenever there is a smiling lips, so its shape is the shape of eyes is just like the eyes are also smiling. So that's why we will match this B option with 6, smiling face with smiling eyes. Okay. Now let's take third C pic. C pic, you can see that there is also a smiling face, but you can say its face, its mouth is open and there is one drop that shows it is a cold sweat. See, this drop is showing a sweat. So smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat like that. Okay. So D you can say this smiling is laughing a lot. Okay. And there are tears. See, when we smile, do we have a tears? Yes, it can have tears of joy. Okay. So this smiley has a tears of joy. So you will match it with the second face with tears of joy. Okay, beta. Now let's take E example. See this smiley. It is laughing a lot. You can see, you can look at it. Okay. So how will you match it? It means when we laugh a lot, it seems that we are going to roll on the floor. So this smiley is just like that it is laughing a lot and it is going just to roll on the floor. You will match it with that rolling on the floor laughing face, because it is a laughing face and it seems that because of excess laughter, it is going to roll on the floor. Okay, beta. Now let's move to F option. F, you can say eyes are down and lips are up, upside down. So which option will be suitable for that? Its option will be upside down face. Upside down face. Now see, look at this smiley. This smiley is, you can say, having sunglasses. So very simple option, smiling face with sunglasses. Okay, smiling face with sunglasses. Okay, now H option is there. What is H option? That what does it say? It is a flushed face. Flushed means full of anger. When we become angry, our face becomes red or not? You can see the cheeks are red and the eyes full of anger. So you will say it is flushed face because it is a, you can say, symbol of annoyance, anger. Clear? So after that, I'm going to share with you lesson number 17, spice box. So there is a spice box. See, spices. Why do we use spices? Spices are used not only to add flavor. It is also a coloring agent. It means whenever your mother adds spices in food, it adds color to the food item, it adds flavor also, and it can be seed, it can be fruit, it can be leaf, bark of a plant or a tree, and these spices have medicinal effect also. It means if we take these spices in right amount, okay, so it can give us effect just like of a medicine, and it can be treated just like a home remedy. Okay, and we will come to know one by one that how these spices are helpful to us. So the very first spices that we have been given, that is cinnamon. Okay, cinnamon, it is used to lower our cholesterol and blood sugar. It means if any of your family member, if any of your known person, they have problem of cholesterol or they have blood sugar problem, you can recommend them that they should consume cinnamon. It is a spice and it can be added in food. Okay, say turmeric, haldi. Okay, it is added in so many vegetables. Okay, and do you know what is the effect of that turmeric? It has a medicine effect. It has one of the agent that is known as curcumin. Okay, and it is anti-inflammatory effects. Okay, and if this turmeric is taken in the right amount, in a right way, so it can give medicinal effect of, you can say, just like inflammatory effects. Okay, now if any of the person is having blood sugar problem, okay, and if blood sugar to be controlled, so what to be taken? It is fenugreek. Fenugreek is just, you can say, dried, uh, these are the dried seeds. Okay, and in Hindi, what do we say it? Methi. Okay, so these are basically the dried herb, and that should be taken to improve blood sugar level. Okay, if any of the person is having any allergy problem, or you can say any nose congestion is there, nasal, you can say related to nose, any kind of congestion is there, so this herb rosemary should be consumed. Okay, if any of the person is having heart health, so to improve that heart health, garlic should be consumed. So such kind of question is asked that which spice is helpful to improve heart health, so your answer should be very much quick. It is garlic. So whether the questions are asked in MCQ form, whether these are asked in one word or one sentence, your answer should be so quick because you have to revise it thoroughly, you have to learn it, you have to make notes, you have to do written practice. Okay, if any of the problem is, if any of the person is having problem nausea and cough, okay, so that person should consume ginger. I think your mother might be giving you when you have cough problem, or you have any, you can say, cold or cough or nausea, I think ginger is consumed with honey. Ginger juice is added to honey. I think most of you people might be taking this thing. Now let's move to next page. Now, if any of the person is suffering with a terrible disease like cancer, and if any of the person wants to boost their immunity, so what spice is very much helpful? That is bay leaf. These are the dry leaves which is added in our food. Okay, I think your mother might be adding in sometime fried rice, sometime poha, vegetable idli. So these bay leaves are added in that. Okay, black pepper, that is very much helpful to control our blood pressure, and it also prevents cancer. Okay, so black pepper, that is black small balls are there. It is used like directly also, and its powder is also available in the market, that is added in our food. Cardamom is in Hindi, what do we say? Choti ilaichi. It is added in our tea, and it really makes its taste so delicious. And if we take cardamom after food, see, when you go to restaurant, do you notice this thing? After food, they serve you that cardamom also. Why they serve it? Because cardamom is very much helpful to for our digestion. Okay, it increases our metabolism. Okay, cloves in Hindi, what do we say? Long. Okay, when we have any oral disease, so oral disease is there, then it is clove is written. For example, if you have a toothache, if your teeth are aching, if there is any problem, okay, then cloves are to be consumed. It will definitely give medicinal effect and it will make your pain less. Okay, cumin, jeera, that is added in, I think, so many dishes, and it also improves our digestion, and it is also helpful to make our bones strong. Okay, next is fennel. Okay, fennel is soap, that is also added in so many foods. When any of the person is suffering with stomach problem, if any of the person is having gas problem or any colic pain, that fennel should be consumed in any of the form. Okay, it can be added in tea, it can be added in any food. Okay, see, there are different kind of spices available in the world, but you will be very much surprised that which one is the most expensive spice in the world. That is saffron. Saffron is very much expensive. Okay, but it is very much useful. If we take only, you can say, one or two that strands of that saffron, and we add to that milk, so its taste becomes so yummy. Okay, you can enjoy it, and it is very much helpful, beneficial for your health. Okay, and it will add flavor to your food also, and it will be beneficial for you also. Now let's move to chapter number 18. So next chapter, that is of ISRO. So first of all, use pencil, underline the full form of ISRO. ISRO full form is Indian Space Research Organization. Learn the full form of ISRO. It can be asked in it can be asked in one word sentence also, MCQ. No problem, you don't worry that in which form question is going to be asked. You have to revise your chapter thoroughly. First of all, revise the full form of ISRO. It is given in your book, Indian Space Research Organization. And what is basically Indian Space Research Organization? It is a name of one of the space agency. And who is running this space agency? It is being run by Government of India. And when it was formed? It was formed on 15th August 1969. See, you read these two lines, and from these two lines, I have formed 4 questions. See, first question, full form of ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization. What is that? It is the name of a space agency. Who runs this? It is run by Government of India. When was it formed? It was formed on 15th August 1969. Okay. Now in your paper, these options might be given or might not be given. So you don't bother about that. You just learn it thoroughly. The headquarters of the agency is located in Dash. Where is the headquarter of the agency? Its headquarter is located in Bengaluru. Write down, learn the spellings of Bengaluru very, very carefully. Then ISRO, ISRO. It is owned by government of what? Government of India. It is owned by Department of Space. I have told you earlier also that it is a space agency. So ISRO is owned by Department of Space. So if you read this line carefully, then your 2 questions will be prepared, that it is a Department of Space, and it is Department of Space is run by Government of India. Okay, ISRO sent a lunar orbit in 2008, and which discovered the widespread presence of water molecules in the lunar soil. See, when ISRO was sent in 2008, so one of the discovery was made. What discovery was that? That there is a presence of water molecules in lunar soil. It means whatever the soil is available at that place, there are water molecules which were found in that. And what was that? What was that which was sent there? Its name was Chandrayaan 1. It means its Chandrayaan 1 was sent in 2008, which made this discovery, the presence of water molecules in lunar soil. Okay. Now, what was the first satellite built by ISRO? So what was that? It was Aryabhat. Okay. So Aryabhat was the first satellite built by ISRO. So you learn it by heart and learn spellings of Aryabhat also. Okay. Now you have to learn the name of the first satellite to be placed in orbit, and it was by an Indian made launch vehicle SLV-3 in 1980. So bache, you underline this that which was the first satellite? It was Aryabhat. But which was the first satellite that was to be placed in orbit by an Indian made launch vehicle SLV-3 in 1980? So what was its name? Its name was Rohini. Don't get confused between Aryabhat and Rohini. You just revise it thoroughly. Okay. Next is Satish Dhawan Space Center. See, Satish Dhawan Space Center. Where it is that? It is in Sriharikota. So you learn it. Underline Satish Dhawan Space Center. It is in Sriharikota, okay, Andhra Pradesh, and it is the primary seaport of the organization. But you have to underline the main keywords. What is the keyword here? Satish Dhawan Space Center. And you have to learn where is that Satish Dhawan Space Center. It is in Sriharikota. Clear, bache? Okay. Now there is a record of launching how many satellites in a single payload, and it was set up by ISRO in 2016. Now mark this keyword. What is the keyword here? 2016. And how many launch, how many records were made? So it were basically 20. Okay, so you write down 20 here and learn it. Next we have, now don't get confused between 7th and 8th, because 7th, 8th is also asking about ISRO launched how many satellites in a single rocket. See, in 7th, it was asking about a record of launching how many satellites in a single payload. And next is a single rocket. So, bache, underline this keyword. First one is single payload, and second we have single rocket. If single payload is asked, then what will be your answer? For single payload, 20. But for single rocket, what will be the answer? 104. So don't get confused in between. For single payload, 20, and for single rocket PSLV-3 C-37, how many were there? 104. So you mark keywords in order to learn it easily. Okay. Next we have the Mars Orbiter Dash was sent by ISRO on 5th November 2013 and entered Mars orbit in September 2014. But you underline these dates. What was that Mars Orbiter which was sent by ISRO on these dates? Okay. And India also became the first nation to succeed on its first attempt to Mars. So what was that name? What was that name? It was Mangalyaan. Okay. MANGAL Mangal, YAAN Mangalyaan. So ISRO launched second lunar exploration in July 2019, named as, okay, it was that Chandrayaan 2. Okay. So don't get confused between Chandrayaan 1 and Chandrayaan 2. In Chandrayaan 1, it was a lunar orbit sent in 2008. See, in 2008, Chandrayaan 1 was sent, and in 2019, Chandrayaan 2 was sent. So, bache, mark these keywords in order to learn. Otherwise, you can mix these options. You can get confused. But if you mark the keywords, it will be easy for you to understand that in 2008, Chandrayaan 1 was sent. And in 2019, in the month of July, Chandrayaan 2 was sent. So, am I clear, bache? Shall I move to next chapter? So now, bache, this is the last chapter to be revised. That is a part of your revision test first. Okay. First, space shuttles are given. So very first line, you just underline that what are space shuttle. Try to understand the meanings. These are rocket launched vehicles. It means these are the vehicles which are designed and they go into orbit around Earth, and they are basically rocket launched. Okay, these are basically rocket, and they carry people also, and they carry cargo also. Cargo means goods, okay, material. And to go from one place to another in orbiting spacecraft, these space shuttles are very much helpful. So by reading this paragraph, you will understand the meaning of space shuttle, what is the meaning of space shuttle, and then you will tell that these are basically designed. Why they are designed? So that they can go in orbit, they can go around Earth, okay, and they can transport people as well as cargo. Cargo means goods, okay. Now here 5 space shuttles are given. First of all, learn these 5 names: Challenger, Atlantis, Endeavour, Columbia, and Discovery. These are the names of 5 space shuttles which were launched by NASA. Okay, which were launched by NASA. You have to learn these 5 space shuttles. Now you have to learn the year also. Then in 1986, what was launched? First you learn about sequence. In 1985, Atlantis. Okay, in 1986, Challenger. See, A come first. So in 85, A. After that, C. 86, C. So this is a simple tip that you can follow. First A come, A for Atlantis, first year 1985. Now next we have Challenger. After A, C comes, then 1986. Okay, after C, next E, Endeavour, that is 1992. So bache, you can learn it just like that. See, in 1985, Atlantis. Atlantis, okay. In 1986, okay, you just also write down on your books or on your rough notebooks like this. It will be easy for you to learn it. 85 Atlantis, okay, 86 Challenger, okay, and 1992. Next is Endeavour. Endeavour, okay. Okay, then we have 2003. Okay, 2003 was Columbia. But it is a tip to learn 85, 86, 1992. These 3 comes in a alphabetical order, A, C, E. Okay, and 2003 and 2005 you can learn after that. That also comes in sequence. C for Columbia and D for Discovery. This is the tip that I have given you to learn it. You make this table, draw it on your books or in your rough notebooks and learn it by heart. Okay. Now in next, it can be asked in MCQ form or one word. See, what is the place where astronauts rode and lived? What that place is known as? This place is known as orbiter. Okay. This place is known as orbiter. Okay. And external tank, basically these tanks was orange fuel tank and they were very large. Okay. The solid rocket booster, they look like 2 thin rockets. If you look at the pic of solid rocket booster, they look like 2 thin rockets and they gave the rocket the lift from Earth's gravity. It means when these rockets go from Earth to the sky, so the gravity that is given by these 2 thin rockets. Okay, these are the solid rocket booster. So these are basically the parts of space shuttles are discussed. Now, what are the main missions of space shuttles? Okay, there are different kind of missions of space shuttles. So first mission is that they want to launch numerous satellites. Okay, different kind of satellites to be launched and interplanetary probes and Hubble Space Telescope. What is that? Interplanetary, it means the traveling between planets. It means these instruments can travel between different kind of planets, and Hubble Space Telescope. one of the telescope they want to invent. This is the mission. And why the name is given that Hubble Space Telescope? Because there was a very famous scientist, Edwin Hubble. Okay, and this telescope will definitely give high resolution images, okay, of universe. So this is the basically the mission of space shuttle. And they want to conduct different kind of science experiments in orbit, okay, and they want to participate in construction and the service of the International Space Station. Okay, now next topic that get to know is that astronauts. Do you know what astronauts wear? What do they wear? They wear space suits. Okay, and these space suits, they have to be warmed also, they have to be cooled also, they have to be given pressure also, they have to be pressurized, and they have to supply with fresh air also. And for doing all these process, to give them warmth, to make it cool, to give it pressure, to supply with fresh air, this takes near about how much time? It takes near about 6 hours, okay, to for them to put it on. So bache, underline these all details, because it can be asked that who wears space suits? Astronaut. Which kind of space suits are worn by astronauts? You can tell that such kind of space suits which have to be warmed, cooled, pressurized, or supplied with fresh air. And how much time does it take to put it on? How much time? 6 hours. So underline this keyword. Okay. So bache, this was all about your revision. I have made you revise chapter 13 to 19 by taking pics from your GK books. You also learn it thoroughly and make it your mission, make it your target, that you just not try to make it your mission. Yes, you have to score full marks in GK, because only chapter 13 to 19 are there, which are being discussed with you. Okay, and you just revise, and after doing revision, you also do its written practice. Okay, students, thank you and have a nice day. Do thoroughly study of GK. Okay, students.